and who understand personnel. So it's just in how you, when you build that department out, you need to make sure that every single aspect of what you need is covered and accounted for.
It's wild. On the recruiting side, what do you see in player wise? So I know you covered all these things, but as far as the type of players that are coming through now, like talent wise, is there a change in those players over time? As far as their skill sets, is there trends in recruiting that people like are starting to kind of go towards?
The players are as good as they've ever been before. Um, they're practicing a lot more. They're doing a lot of 7-on-7, and I know some guys don't like that, but they're getting a lot of reps in. The big difference in the players is the way that they're treated when they're really good, and some of them aren't as good as what they think they are. It hurts the seriousness of how serious football is. Like, football is a hard game, man. It's a damn hard game, and you got to work really really hard. You got to be really really tough. You got to be a guy that's committed to getting hit over and over and over again. And I think that we've lost some of that. In the way I was at a 7-on-7 event on was it Tuesday night, and I was just really and I talked to some of the kids. I was just really disappointed, in some of the body language. How kids aren't playing. They weren't all playing hard. They weren't all competing. And at some point, I say this all the time, they're going to expect you to be a good football player at some point,
Yes.
especially if they pay you. And I tell this to kids all the time: if somebody pays you, they're going to treat you like they bought you, right? So there's going to be an expectation of performance there.
That's a great point. Because if it's just like if you work for somebody, right?